125. You see the obvious discrepancy in height. Both fighters making weight at 156 pounds. Mullarkey will have a 3-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the introductions. Back inside of the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 12 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Central Coast, Australia, Jamie Mullarkey. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a striker holding a professional record, 6 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, Brad the Quake Riddell. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mark Goddard.
Mark Goddard, our referee for this one. The great Red De La Cruz getting us started for round 1. Jamie Mullarkey taking on Brad Riddell here. Truly Australia versus New Zealand here. And this fight is upon us. The fight clock is brought to you by Modelo. Riddell is in white. Jamie Mullarkey is in black.
Riddell said expect this for a little bit, but the moment he cracks Mullarkey, Mullarkey's going to start wrestling. So he knows his takedown defense will get tested in this fight.
Riddell, long on kickboxing experience and success. Told us on Friday, I've had more fights than hot meals in my life. The debut here and now. Nice exchange there on the feet. Riddell punctuates it with a low leg kick. And among the prelim fights, DC, this was certainly the one here during fight week that seemed to have the most steam and heat on it.
Yeah, this one seemed to be a little more personal than the rest of them. This one is a fight between 2 guys that really want to make their mark, but they want to make it at the opponent's expense. You know, it's not, we're buddies, we're going to shake hands and hug after this is done. These guys want to take it to each other.
Right. Riddell, the teammate of Israel Adesanya, who you will see later, and Alexander Volkanovski. Nice combination there.
I mean, you can see the kickboxing technique of Riddell. Everything is finished with a kick, too. And when he throws that kick, he whips that entire leg into the kick. It's beautiful to watch.
Riddell's work ethic and his output in training is the stuff of legends. Tony Ferguson style, just training all day, every day.
We asked him, like, why? He goes, I'm just stubborn. He goes, I'm competitive. And when I watch my teammates work, he goes, that stubbornness just makes me want to do more than anyone else in the gym.
Mullarkey did go toe-to-toe with Alexander Volkanovski back in 2016, but felt like he just mentally wasn't in it as Riddell lands the overhand right. He said he was beaten before he got to the cage that night.
And, you know, a smart fighter, a guy that has a strong future, is a guy that will take that loss and build off of it, and Mullarkey has done just that.
Mullarkey training out of Central Coast MMA. And Magnus Martial Arts, Ross Pearson, UFC veteran in his corner for the last 4 years or so.
And confidence is what he said he took from Ross. You got to have confidence if you want to be a high-level mixed martial artist. You got to believe that you're invincible when you walk into that octagon.
Nice jab by Mullarkey, splits the guard. And now he changes levels. Riddell's takedown defense holds up thus far.
Great takedown defense by Riddell, but now he needs to break the space, get back to space. He doesn't want to be chest to chest. He doesn't want to get side of the octagon with Mullarkey. Mullarkey's really trying to dig that right side underhook.
Riddell was expectant that Mullarkey would try to engage him in this type of fight.
And he anticipated it would come after he hurt Riddell. But to this point, I'm sorry, he hurt Mullarkey. But to this point, the striking has been pretty even. Mullarkey's done a great job keeping up with a guy that has this type of kickboxing experience. Mullarkey's one of those guys that wants to get takedowns from a double underhook. But look at Riddell keeping his left elbow real tight to the side, not allowing him to dig that second underhook in. And the moment he got a chance, he circled back to the center of the octagon.
Riddell's got a lot of experience up at welterweight, but clearly 155 pounds is his weight class.
And he's a big guy for this weight. Look at the back. Look at how big he is. Even though Mullarkey didn't score that takedown, it was very big for him to attempt it, because now Riddell is dropping his level every time Mullarkey feints at him like he's going to enter into range. Oh, nice left hand by Riddell.
And it looked like a right hand as well got Mullarkey's attention. Under 30 seconds here to go in round one. Nice counter to the body by Brad Riddell.
You can just see how comfortable and experienced he is in this striking range. You see him coming together here. Look at Mullarkey throw that left hand right on the top of the eyelid. Cuts Riddell. So Mullarkey draws first blood, but I think the first round went to Riddell.
And you saw Riddell just wipe at that left eye here at the outset of round two. We will keep an eye on that. Stiff jab lands from Mullarkey.
And he's landed that jab a number of times. It's really fast and long.
Yeah, that's a nasty cut Riddell's dealing with.
Real nice cut. Oh, great level change there. Wow, Riddell did a great job of floating his hips, grabbing the whizzer and getting back to his feet. But now Mullarkey has both underhooks, steps across, and secures the takedown. He's got to try to break him down.
Once again, Riddell proving adept at getting back to his feet after Mullarkey had secured his first official takedown of the fight.
Mullarkey needs to try to get that pressure going forward to get Riddell down on his hands. You pull him backwards, look, he ends up on top of you. It would serve Riddell good to try to break this lock, break the clinch, get out of here, get back to space.
Attacks the body and Mullarkey uses it against him. Nicely done.
Oh, great takedown. Caught the kick and started kicking at the backside foot. The only thing he has holding him up is that one leg. He kicked that leg out and got the takedown he's been looking for.
Now, to this point, Mullarkey hasn't really been able to establish anything resembling ground control. Riddell leaning on that right hip, potentially to try to escape here.
He needs to make sure that Riddell can't dig that left underhook too deep. It's the only way he's going to control him. He's got to hit back into him now. Riddell's doing a really good job of scrambling here. Now he ends up on top.
Nice job by Quake Riddell there. He'd appear to have the strength advantage. Now with side control on Jamie Mullarkey.
I mean, Mullarkey's been chasing this takedown. He finally gets it, and he ends up in a worse position than Riddell. Again, notice how the guys always take the outside leg on the single, put it on the outside of the body. If it stays in the middle, he can run the pipe and set him down.
Well, Mullarkey has stayed committed to the offensive wrestling here, unofficially 2 for 6 on his takedown attempts, but that's been the storyline in this round through nearly 3 minutes.
I mean, he's working really hard to try to get these takedowns, and even though he's not getting them, he's making Riddell just work, carry his weight, defend, and hope that it'll slow him down as they go into round number 3.
Fight fans, we got your fall styles covered, hoodies and sweaters, plus exclusive fight collections, all available at UFCstore.com. Other unique exclusive products include official UFC licensed jewelry and memorabilia as well. Shop now at UFCstore.com.
Real nice low leg kick by Riddell a few seconds ago.
Looked like a clash of heads there on the inside. Significant strikes, advantage Riddell. Oh, that's a big left hook. Mullarkey seemed to eat it pretty well.
Mullarkey's trying to throw that left hook whenever Riddell enters. If he's not careful, he doesn't keep his backside hand up, he'll take a left hook of his own.
Good sprawl there by Riddell, then loaded up on the elbow, appeared to partially land, and now he's got Mullarkey mounted. Ugh.
Go right into the mount there.
Slicing elbow a moment ago from Riddell. Mullarkey going to give up his back here, maybe.
He's just trying to force action, right? You can't just lay on your back when somebody's in the mount. You got to go to your knees, then roll back to your back. You got to roll. You got to keep moving to try to change your positions. Mullarkey's in trouble here. He's got to be careful. He's got to start fighting hands. He's got to start tripod. If he can tripod, Riddell's a little high. He'll shake him right over the top of him. There it is. Shake him right over the top a little bit.
Crowd pops as Mullarkey gets out of harm's way. Both guys donating some blood here. About 10 minutes in, round 3. Next from Melbourne. Stay with us on ESPN2.